So, hey Sagittarius, welcome to your daily message. I am feeling much better today. Um, but for anyone who's had COVID, it's like it takes a few weeks to feel like your former self. So, I have to go at my own, a slower speed, definitely. So, in terms of the vibe today, it's very interesting because, by the way, happy full moon in Gemini, which means there may be information coming. There may be illuminating conversations, of course, because that's Mercury. And what's interesting is with us being in the shadow of Mercury retrograde, of course, like there could be people coming back, you know. I saw a comment yesterday. I read all the comments, you guys, about how Sagittarius doesn't do people coming back. And that's not entirely true, y'all. It's not entirely true. We all do. We all do. And a lot of times, though, with Mercury retrograde, when people come back, there's a reason. And it's not always, because retrogrades are all about, completion and finishing things. So, pay attention to these things. Don't just get aggravated by them. You know what I mean? Look for the message. So I do feel like you're going to be feeling love today. Because be spontaneous here and gentleness, like it could be all of a sudden that you are feeling more gentle with people that you didn't before. But I also strongly was getting the message that there could be someone randomly showing you love that you weren't expecting. And we are kind of seeing this energy a lot with communication. So I'm probably going to do a full moon reading today too at some point. But Shaman is here with attraction, joy, and gather. And these are synchronicity cards. So these are events that happen very random, like. So, a shaman too, as we know, operates as, they're kind of like a go-between. They, much like a psychic is, but in a healing manner, And it does feel as if you may be receiving, I was hearing that someone could be telling you something, and you actually have called this to you in some way. Maybe you were looking for a missing piece of information or something, but I can tell you that there is a message coming in today from someone, most likely, that, it may seem inconsequential when it happens, but it's actually, it's more important than you think, because it's calling in some sort of manifestation for you. Something you had been wanting. And so pay attention to like everything that is said, and because attraction, joy, and gather is here, so something is definitely building momentum here. Something is growing, you are very much in manifestation energy. And so it could just, be that someone knows something that you need to know, or they know something about you, or even if someone, comes and says to you, oh, I think you're going to get this or that today, it's more important than you think. Just saying. Just saying, because you actually are attracting something really happy that you had wanted. Now, gather for me, that's about something building momentum, because especially with the energy that is appearing in this card, And I just feel like it is something you've been wanting, because on the bottom, the finder of lost things, the string, journey. It's almost like something is coming back that's going to help you overcome some challenge you have in the moment, meaning now. Okay, meaning now. Yeah, look at this, like Raven and speaking truth. Yeah, I don't know. There definitely is information that's going to help you in the moment, but the information is coming from the past. So this could be coming from a person from your past, or someone could be showing up, but they have a piece of information that when it comes, it seems inconsequential to you, like not important, but it actually is. So you be wise to really listen to what's being said. I know, vague much? It is vague, but everyone's situation is different. So actually take a look to whatever challenges you're going through and currently. You know, the Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Cups and the Page of Wands. It's like you're getting, you know, good news about something that went way wrong, you know, which is allowing you to move beyond it. You know, maybe even there may have been a situation, whether it's financial or has to do with a loss or whatever it is, like even, you know, a loss of a job, it can be as well. But especially this card specifically deals with financial loss, you know, wondering how am I going to make it, that kind of thing. And with the Queen of Wands, it's like you don't know how you're going to do it. You know it's going to work out somehow. You just don't have the details. And it does feel as if you're getting some details. Maybe something you didn't even think was, you know, a possibility. Like with the Seven of Cups, there's confusion. Right? I don't know what to do. Right? But there is good news coming. In terms of a option that was always out there, maybe you didn't pay much attention to it at the time, who knows. But with the Ten of Wands is on the bottom, with the Five of Cups, the Moon, the Ten of Swords, it's like there's so much completion here in terms of something that's been challenging for you. And, you know, I feel like I feel like for sure you're not aware of it. But that's why it's so important to pay attention to literally everything said, you know, because your energy is the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Cups. And that's about, you know, the Nine of Swords would be typical with this Gemini energy, right? Being in your head, being worried, you know, and being worried about where you're going and what you're leaving, you know. But with the Eight of Cups, what I love here is that they're holding on to Four of the Cups. They're only getting rid of half of them. They're only getting rid of half of them, and that's the part that doesn't work. It doesn't mean that you get rid of everything. You know, you're still holding on to what's important there. It could just be what you learned. You know, and you may be very afraid of loss at this time. And they're kind of telling you that you didn't lose, you just learned, right? The curveball is that there's something amazing coming. Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands, something you've definitely been waiting for. Probably maybe you didn't think it was going to happen. Okay, you didn't think it was going to happen because it's been delayed. All of a sudden, it's going to move much quicker than originally thought. You know, that's the Ace of Wands. This could be something that you've been working on that's been creative, or you've been waiting for something to take off. You put the work into, but I kind of feel like there's something here, like there's something that you're supposed to know. that really gets things moving. And this may be the way that you have done it. Like, you might be like, that might be what you're disposing of. You don't have to get rid of the thing. You don't have to stop loving it, but you've got to kind of change the way you're doing it. And so that's how this piece of information is going to help you. It sure is. It sure is. The challenge is Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles is paying attention to it. Like, don't discount it. And that's, I feel that really strongly. I feel like something's coming and you might discount the information. And because, with Five of Swords, it's like, that can be a little bit of self-sabotage, right? And also, swords are very logical, and this may not be logical. And there is this concern here that you might actually be sabotaging yourself by doing things the same way. So when this other thing comes in, this information, this idea, whatever it is, you may be really hesitant to do it differently. And, you're being told that could be the thing that holds this up from moving forward. Honestly. It could be. It could be. Because there's a new way here. There's definitely information coming. Ace of Swords. And what this tells you is that this information is really going to get you where you need to be. This will help you to win. It just is like we always see with Sagittarius, there's always a pivot. It's not that you're giving this thing up. And I feel like that's what you might be thinking this information is about. It means you have to give it up or have to walk away. No, you just have to kind of change how you're doing it in order to achieve this, whatever it is that you want here. 10 of Wands on the bottom. And this is going to be amazing. I feel, oh, High Priestess. Yeah, you're definitely receiving information. Oh my goodness. The Hierophant. This is definitely about how you do things. Three of Swords. Oh my gosh, and the Ten of Pentacles. You're supposed to really pay attention to this. Right? Really, and this may be like, really look at what you're doing. Okay, and look at what isn't working. And change your plans accordingly. Now, with the Hierophant, that very much speaks to doing things the same way, to doing things in a particular way. And you probably have done these things this way for the whole time, maybe, who knows? And they're just not working. So you have to just find a different way. This could have to do with working with others, Sag. Look at this. It's like more, all I do is just keep getting more confirmation of the same thing. And I feel like this may be a person in terms of the Queen of Swords. They're trying to show you a different way. And you may be stubborn about it. You might be, especially with the Hierophant being here. Stubborn about being open to it. But it's real important. It's real important. And if you just like take the information and spend a little time with it, especially with the Seven of Swords, spend a little time with it and take a look at the details, you're going to see that you're actually being directed by the universe in terms of how to make things work, how to make this dream come true, how to keep in line with destiny. Wowza. Sagittarius. Wow. And this may be something that you're thinking you have to give up because, maybe even because of finances, but no, Sag, that's not the truth. So pay attention to all the information that comes to you today, and any way it comes to you, you know. That's how synchronicity is. So let's see what you need to focus on. What does Sagittarius need to focus on? And be really careful about being in your feelings too much. You know, that's the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Cups. That's where we actually can let our emotions cloud our good judgment, right? Because you're also seeing swords in there telling you not to let that happen. This isn't, you know, I don't know. There's definitely something you're supposed to see. Sagittarius. So what should Sagittarius focus on today? Oh, you know what is best for you, Sag. What should Sagittarius focus on? Yeah, like, don't let this or whatever's going on right now kind of get you in the space of, like, you know, that you don't know what you're doing, that you don't know this thing that you're wanting. Imposter syndrome. That's what I was thinking of. Because I feel like a lot of the times we do kind of get lost in that energy. So what does Sagittarius need to focus on? Own your power. Yes, don't let whatever is happening kind of attack you in terms of your own authority and your own power and your own energy. Meaning, just because something doesn't seem to be working out, it doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing or that it's not a good idea. They're really trying to send you messages about some sort of tweak or change that you're supposed to make that will actually lend towards your success and get you where you want to be. Yeah, dream time. Pay attention to dreams and visions. Wow. Sagittarius. So let's see what you need to be mindful of. What is Sagittarius's mindful message today? Sagittarius's mindful message. Oh my goodness. Sag, this just... Loving friends wanted to come out. What is Sagittarius's message? It's kind of telling you you have good people around you. Okay. Expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. You're definitely learning something new. And I feel like it's this thing you're supposed to move on. Interesting, Sagittarius. Oh, if anyone feels connected to this message, please let me know. I know that, you know, this is applying to whatever your situation is, honestly. So let's see what would help you today. What would help Sagittarius? Let the angels speak. I know I'm going to pay attention to every damn thing, too. And today is a day for, since, you know, it's Mercury ruled, to talk about your dreams and your visions for the future. What would help Sagittarius? Okay, joy, Sag. Joy is the highest energy of all, so don't get locked in your head or in lost in worry. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments. at their highest possible level. Ooh, opportunity to forgive was right under that. So, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you today. I hope it really helps. Toodles.